Are your hips feeling a little cranky? Well, join me for this gentle yoga practice for healthy, pain-free hips. No props needed today unless you like support under your knees with a blanket like I do, or maybe blocks under your fingertips in a low lunge. All optional. Go ahead and meet me in tabletop position, hands and knees. Breathing in through the nose and letting your breath go with a big sigh. Beginning to move the spine. Drop the belly down towards the mat. Open the heart and gaze up. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, start to tuck your tailbone and send your hips back to the heels. You can bend your elbows and melt the forehead down, like a little child's pose. Come right back up to where you were on your inhale, broadening the collarbone. And then exhale, send the tailbone to your heels as you melt down. And keep moving like this. Next time you come forward and open the heart, just a brief pause at the top of your inhale, and then neutral spine on your exhale. Walk your hands forward about a palm's distance in front of where they were, maybe even a little wider on the mat, and start to circle through your hips. Shifting your weight forward as you come forward, around, and back almost into a full child's pose. Continue in that same direction, exploring what feels good here in your body. Okay, start to move the other direction. And then next time you come forward, just stay on up. If you're using blocks, place them under your hands. And we'll step our right foot forward for a low lunge. Check in that you have some space between your feet. You're not in like this. The knee is about above your ankle, give or take. And then start to press through the front foot, especially the heel, as you lift your torso up away from your thighs. Take your arms out and bring the hands behind your head, about at the nape of the neck or so. Okay, we're gonna just take a moment here, lift the chest and breathe. Now, what's really important here is that we're not hanging out like this. Okay, we want to lengthen the tailbone down. So it's almost like you're tucking the tailbone. Good, and then lift the chest. Press the elbows back. Take a big breath in. Still tucking your tailbone. Start to round and bring your elbows into touch. So you're just rounding with the upper body, right? Like your shoulders, and you're tucking your chin. And you should feel a little more stretch here in the hip flexor. Inhale to open. Exhale to tuck and curl. Inhale, just a couple more like that. Now next time the elbows open out, lift the chest, and then we're gonna side bend over to the right. Now you can keep your hands where they are, or maybe you explore reaching them up. So left fingertips up to the sky, right fingertips down towards the mat. You can even put a block under your fingertips for a little more support here. And breathe, finding length down the left side of the body. On your next breath in, sweep both arms up above your head, lift the chest, exhale, fingertips down to the blocks, and we'll just step back to our hands and knees and step the left foot in front for our other side. Maybe it feels good to rock for a moment here as you adjust your stance. Make sure you're not on a tightrope. You'll be really wobbly if you are. A tightrope with the foot and the back knee. And then we'll really root through the left foot and start to lift our chest up, sweep the arms out, and bring the fingertips back behind your head. Inhale to open. Exhale, elbows come in to touch, or like they're going to touch as you tuck your tailbone and round. Inhale to open. Exhale to tuck and round. Keep moving like that. Okay, next time you open, let's stay there and start to lift and side bend over to the left. So it's like we're lifting up out of our hips. And you're welcome to stay here, or maybe you just extend the arms, reaching the left fingertips down and the right fingertips up and over. This will make you a little wobbly, so don't worry. Just use support as you need it. And then bring both arms back up above your head as you inhale. Exhale, fingertips down to the blocks. This time, tuck the back toe, lift your knees so you're in a deep low lunge, and then we'll step up to a forward fold. Okay, if you used blocks, you can set them aside. And I want you to toe heel your feet out pretty wide, maybe even to the width of your mat or wider. Bend and straighten your knees a few times. And then maybe keep a little bend in the knees as you release your upper body down completely. So soften the neck, the shoulders, let the head hang. Let's reach for opposite elbows for ragdoll and start to sway side to side. Good. From here, we're going to toe heel our feet out even wider. So if you need to turn towards a different direction of your mat, do so. Come up on your fingertips so your spine is nice and long. And give yourself a lot of space between the feet. Okay? Good. You can release down into a forward fold for just a moment or two, just a breath or two. And then come back to that long spine, almost a flat back, and start to bend one knee, maybe turning your toe slightly out as you bend it, and walk your hands over to that bent knee. Good. Take your time with this and start to just go side to side. Now, for this, I like to just explore what feels good. I don't feel like there's a right or wrong when it comes to your foot placement. So if you want to let the edge of one foot come up or come up on the heel, try different things and see what's going to work for you. And if this is too deep of a side lunge here, you can stay lifted like this and just slightly bend each knee. And then if you want a little more, you can come low and not use your fingertips. So you have lots of options here to adjust to where your practice is today and where your body is today. Okay, come back through center. We'll toe heel our feet in, about hip distance, a little wider, and then slowly roll up to stand. Take your time. Take your hands to your hips and start to circle through your hips here. Use this time to connect with your breath in and out your nose. Take your circles the other direction. And then come up through center. We're going to work on Malasana, Yogi squat, deep Yogi squat today. If this isn't working for your body today, you can just meet us on your back next. We're using it as a transition. So take your hands to your heart. Give yourself some space between the feet. Toes out slightly. Take a breath in. Breath out, start to bend your knees and sit your hips down and back. Okay, it's okay if you get stuck right here, or maybe you come all the way down. We'll just spend a couple of breaths here, soft belly breaths. And then take your hands behind you. Bring your feet out in front of you and come to lie down on your back. Okay, once you're down and comfortable, take your right ankle on top of your left knee and just start by gently pressing the right knee away from you and then bringing it back across your body towards you a little bit. So very gentle, subtle motion here of the hip. Next time you press the knee away, keep it there. If you're already feeling a stretch here, just stay right here and connect with your breath. But if you'd like to take it a little deeper, you can take your hands or a strap behind the left thigh, pick up that foot, that whole leg, and draw it close in towards you. Once you're at your sweet spot, whatever that might be, we'll rock side to side. And then next time you rock on over to the left, let's let our body fall all the way over. So the right foot's going to plant on the ground. Right shoulder melts down. You can gaze a little bit to the right, stretch the right arm out, and use your left hand now to draw the knee down towards the floor. Take your time to bring both knees back up into your chest and just rock side to side on your spine. From here, plant your feet back down on the mat about hip distance. Take the left ankle on top of the right knee this time and start to move through the hip joint, pressing the left knee away from you and then drawing it back in. Next time you press the knee away, stay there. Maybe you stay here and breathe. Or maybe you take your hands behind the right thigh and draw it towards you. Even here, can you let something soften? Maybe it's the muscles around your eyes, your forehead. Maybe it's your breath. And then start to rock side to side. You might notice you're tighter on one side than the other, and that is completely normal, but good things to note about your body. Okay, and the next time you rock on over to the right, let's go all the way over. You can take your right hand on the knee to draw it down towards the floor. And stretch the left arm out to the left, cactus or T, whatever feels good to you. Breathing deep through your whole torso. Okay, take your time to bring both knees back up into your chest. Rock side to side to reset. And then take your hands on the front of your thighs. Press them away from you like you're straightening your arms. You are straightening your arms. And then draw the knees back in towards you. Connecting this with the breath. Inhale to press away. And exhale to draw in. Feel the belly sink down towards the spine. Keep moving like that. And then last thing, next time the knees draw in, guide them away from one another and then back together. So hip circles, you're guiding your knees around, getting some circular motion into your hip joints. Take the circles the other way. Okay, and then one more stretch in whatever way feels good to you. And then start to settle into your Shavasana. Give yourself at least a few deep breaths of rest before moving on with your day. Feeling your body and your breath settle. Feeling everything soften. It's like your body is melting down into your mat. No more work. No more effort. Just rest. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you like. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Hi, Mikah here with Yoga with Mikah, and I am so happy you joined me today. If you're ready to get started doing yoga at home, I have just the thing for you that'll make it super easy to get started, and it's free. It's called the Yoga at Home Toolkit. It includes a downloadable guide to 10 yoga poses for better health, so you can print it out and put it right by your mat, use it for practice. And it also includes a daily yoga log, so you can keep track of your home practice and record how you're feeling each day, record things you're learning, progress you notice. It's important to track our progress as we go along because it's going to help you stay motivated to keep going. So just head on over to youryogatoolkit.com, or the link is down in the description. Sign up, it's free, and I'll send you your yoga toolkit right away so you can start experiencing the many benefits of yoga in your life today. Thank you so much again for joining me today, and I will see you next time.